Web services. A web service is a network accessible interface to application functionality built using standard Internet technologies. A web service is a distributed computing technology that enables the exposure and reuse of logical business entities over the Internet. Creating ASP.NET Web Services is incredibly easy. ASP.NET Web Services are web services supported by the ASP.NET infrastructure. Several open standards technologies play a significant role in making web services a reality. These standards can be categorized by description, discovery, and transmission. The Web Services Description Language, Wsdl, is an XML-based format for describing a web service. It describes what the web service is, its parameters, and how to use it. Universal Description Discovery and Integration (UDDI) directories support discovery. These directories manage Wsdl documents and provide a means for clients to find and use web services. The Simple Object Access Protocol (SOAP) is a communications protocol that enables clients to interact with UDDI directories and web services. Viewing web service info. The ASP.NET infrastructure provides the means to view information and test the operation of a web service. To do so, point your browser to the location of the web service on a web server. Figure shows the results of pointing a browser at a web service. Using web services. If an application wraps a method call into SOAP envelope and uses HTTP, it could use those methods to communicate with a basic web service. Alternatively, the client could use one of the HTTP GET or POST methods. It's possible, but that would be a lot of work. The .NET framework comes with a utility called Wsdl that frees a client from creating all this plumbing. This utility takes the URL to a web service and creates a proxy, which is used by the client to call the web service. Using a web service requires a client to declare an instance of the proxy class and then call the necessary web service operation defined in the proxy class. Web services provide a platform-independent means of exposing business logic over the Internet. They are created using several open standards technologies. Creating ASP.NET Web Services is easy and abstracts much of the complexity associated with Internet communications. This allows developers to concentrate on business logic rather than underlying plumbing. Use of a web service involves creating a proxy class that communicates with the web service on behalf of a client. The client application then communicates directly with the proxy to invoke necessary web service operations.